Hi, I'm Dick Bolles, the author of the book What Color is Your Parachute? I'm a researcher, I'm a teacher, I'm a writer. I do a lot of different things. In my work as a researcher, I've learned a lot about education, what it is that we need to do, what it is we need to learn. Education is being kicked around a lot like a football by people today. They're saying it's not as good as it should be. We should do a lot to improve it. What would it take to improve it? I've got three ideas. One is education, if it's good, ought to teach us more about relationships. How do you choose a good mate? What kind of criterion do you have to keep in mind? How do you approach people? How do you communicate with people? It needs to give us better criteria for making better choices about those things in our life, because who you're with all during your life is terribly, terribly important. Some people are energy drainers, some are energy givers, and you always want to be able to know how to find energy givers. Second thing that would improve education vastly is if we were taught how to find good careers, how to choose an appropriate career for the gifts that we have and for the things that we've learned and for the things we care passionately about. Education by and large doesn't do that. Career education is seen as an office somewhere over on the edge of the campus. It's not central to the curriculum in most schools. My third idea is that it would help a lot to have better education if we were taught how to think. It's assumed that if you go through a school like high school or college that you've learned how to think, and yet there's a lot of evidence that people don't know how to think. They don't know what are the principles of good thinking, how you weigh evidence and those sorts of things. So we need to have more emphasis, if we're going to improve education, on how to make good decisions. One of the terrible things about the internet, and the internet has a lot of good. I spend at least 4 hours a day on the internet. But let's talk about what's bad about the internet. You get an x-ray of how people think. All you have to do is look at articles and watch the posts that are posted after people have read the article, and you'll realize the task of education, the task of helping us to make good decisions and to think, is sadly lamenting on the evidence. So we need to take the education and fix that. We need to teach people better how to think and not simply rely on outmoded mantras and shibboleths that we memorize. So we can improve education. We need to start with the things that most need to be fixed, which is to prepare us for life. These three things would better prepare us for life.